Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. This is the explanatory video for chapter 3, paragraph 2 in the Nahmad and Haywood book, A New Arabic Grammar. In this paragraph, they begin to explain that any describing word, also known as an adjective, for a noun should agree both in the gender and in the definiteness. So let's start off with a simple example here on the right. Rijlun saghira. So rijl, as we just said in the previous video, is the foot or the leg, and because it's a paired body part and not one of the exceptional body parts, it is female. So it is described by an adjective, saghir, but since it's female, we have to add the ta marbuta, saghira. So rijlun saghiratun. So if we break down analyze the words in the columns below, we see that rijl is indefinite, D-, and it has a symbol for a feminine word. Its gender is female. So likewise, the adjective that describes it has to be indefinite and female. So here what they're really concentrating on the fact is that both are female. So rijlun saghira. You could have yadun saghira, the small hand, or kaffun saghira. So all of these are female because they're paired body parts. If we make the word ar-rijl definite by adding alif and lam, the thing we drop is the tanween, so we don't say rijlun anymore, we say ar-rijlu, and then we add likewise to the adjective alif lam, and we get as-saghiratu. So here we have an adjective phrase, so we have a noun followed by an adjective, the mawsuf and sifa in Arabic, mawsuf being the word that is described and sifa being the describing word, and this time both happen to be definite, and again if this is female, this has to be female. So we'll say this means the small leg, literally the leg, the small leg. The previous sentence was a small leg. And if we then put it in terms of a sentence, if we make this definite, the first word, but make the second word indefinite, what we've ended up doing is making a sentence. Ar-rijlu saghiratun. So here what we have is the first word is definite, but the second word is indefinite. So we don't have a phrase anymore, we have a sentence, a nominal sentence, al-jumlatul ismiya, because the sentence starts with a noun. But even in nominal sentences, the mubtada, the beginning, and the khabar have to agree, especially if they're single nouns, in terms of gender. So this word is female, and this word is also female. So this is what they were covering here. A couple of more examples. So if we said the word dar, so the word dar is female by convention. We can't tell it's female just by looking at it. It doesn't have a ta marbuta. It's not a paired human part. It's not a geographical location, etc. But it's by convention. So it's female, and therefore the describing word is also going to be female. Because both are definite, we translate this as a phrase. An old house. Qadim meaning old. Qadimah, old as well, but for female words, and dar is female. Darun qadimatun, an old house. If we make it definite, it would be ad-daru al-qadimatu, the old house. Again, ad-dar is female, and al-qadima is female, so they have to agree. And even if we make it into a sentence, ad-daru qadimatun, while the definitenesses differ, the genders stay the same. Ad-dar is female, and qadima is also female. So just more examples of this, just to drill this into the mind. Ash-shamsu lami'ah, lami'ah, shining. Ash-shams, the sun. And remember, paradoxically perhaps, to what you would expect, the sun in Arabic is female, and therefore the describing word is, or the khabar is female. So the sun is shining, whereas al-qamar is male. Al-qamaru lami'. So al-qamar lami'un. I've missed out all the tashkil there. So the sun, the moon is also shining, perhaps in the middle of the night. Al-baytu kabirun. The house is big. So bayt is male, so kabir is male. Ad-daru kabiratun. الدار, the house, the home is big. Here the word home is female, so the khabar has to be female. أنت حاضر, you are present. أنت is you, male. So حاضر is the describing word for somebody present, and it's male. Whereas if we said it to a lady and we pointed to her and we said أنت حاضرة, so أنت is female and حاضرة ends in a ta marbuta, so they agree in gender. And this is why you can tell, if you look at the words without the tashkil, it's difficult to tell, is this anta or is it anti? Is this anta or anti? And you can tell by looking at the second word. So this is hadir, and you know it doesn't have a ta marbuta, so that's male. Therefore, if you apply the reverse logic, this word must be male, and therefore you can work out what the tashkil should be anta. Whereas here, without again the vowelling, you can tell that this word has a ta marbuta, it's female, so therefore this is not anta but anti. So this is anti hadiratun. By using these clues and understanding gender, it will also help you read unvoweled text. That brings us to the end of this short video. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.